Sunday, the 4th of June, and we're on the Australian dollar, US dollar. So let's have a quick recap of this market from last week in relation to our Sunday analysis video, and then we'll have a look at the market for the trading week ahead. Okay, so the way the market was moving last week, we were really still looking at our pullback levels for potential further bearish movements on the Australian dollar, US dollar. Now, what you can see is Monday, Tuesday, we pressed higher, we found those resistance levels, and the market then made its movement down. What we also went over, it's a little bit easier to see this on the 4-hour time frame. Let me just cancel this so it loads faster. If we just zoom in, we had a couple of different levels. So the first one was, let me just get this right, marked it in around about here, and then we had the levels down here also. These were bullish areas on the Australian dollar, US dollar from last week. What you can see is the market has came down. This level right here, we have found support and we have had a very strong movement up. Now, on Friday is when this movement really came in, and in all honesty, on the Friday, I was waiting. I would rather have seen a move down into this level here before that bullish movement came into the Australian dollar, US dollar. But it found support at one of the other support levels that we went over. You can see the very, very strong movement up on the Friday. This was helped in no small part by non-farm payroll numbers coming out of America. Now, what are we looking at for the trading week ahead? Well, the first thing is we have been bearish for some time now. Looking at this market now, I am more neutral. Okay, sorry guys, I just had to pause the video there for a moment. Okay, so why am I turning more neutral on this market? Well, the first thing is we have reached one of those levels of key support that we went over. We had one here, as mentioned, and then we had one down below right here. Now, price action has reacted in a very strong way. So what are we looking at? Okay, well, what's the best way to mark this in? Let's use a segment. If we look at the way the market has been moving, we have had a touch, a movement down, a touch, a touch, a touch, and then we've had a strong sell-off. The market has made the rally. On that bearish movement down, we found this level of support first of all. You see the market came straight down into it on Thursday, very, very strong move down. And then Friday, we have had a very strong bullish movement. Because of this very strong upward movement, the market has turned more neutral. Now, it would be potentially looking bullish for a run back up into these highs. The only reason I am hesitating on that is because it came on the back of non-farm payroll, which is a news release. Very often news releases, you can see a retracement of the price action. So it's all about waiting to see how the market reacts now. Down below, this remains a key level of support now. You could actually drop it down into these levels. So support and support. Now, if let's say next week we start to come back down once again, if you see the market reaching one of these levels of support and it's also lining up with this sloping support and resistance line, it's giving you a good potential buy area on the market. Now, after this strong upward move, if we continue to rally, well, really the key levels are back up toward these all-time highs. I'm going to mark in a few different levels here because we have one here, but really down toward these lows also, which I will show you in a moment. So where the market is tested here, where the market is tested here. You see the market coming down, holding at these levels, pressing down the pins. What we're doing is lining up these touches as we move forward into the market. Here are the touches, the touches. You see the market pressing up into these levels. You can see on the Tuesday, the 23rd of May, we shot up, pressed back down, and closed back within this level. It's giving us little clues that potentially this is going to be an area of resistance, as is this one up here. Now, for the market to begin turning overly bullish, really we want to see a break above these levels. If we do see that break above these levels, we'd also be breaking above the MA200 on the daily time frame, which would be a bullish sign. The break above, we would then be looking for pullbacks, definitely, or a stronger pullback perhaps, before looking for bullish continuation. So those are the main things for next week for me, guys. It's really about waiting to see how we react now after this strong upward movement on the Friday. We saw a very strong bounce off of one of our key levels. Now that we have seen that, it's really about, is this sloping support and resistance line now going to hold to the bullish side and we're going to see the movement up? And then is the market going to start breaking above this MA200 and the key level of resistance up toward 7520? Okay guys, so as always, I hope that was helpful. Hope you all have a good trading week next week. I'm James Orr and thank you.